Howdy, my name's Katie Taylor and I'm in Group 34 along with Edward Alanis, Taylor Cosper, Maddie Smith, and Jose Rena. For our Animal Science 107 group project, we will be discussing if the overuse of antibiotics should be a reason for concern.
Whether you're the owner of a large feedlot operation or a small cow-calf operation, I think we can all agree that a healthy animal is a profitable animal. So when your animal shows even the smallest sign of sickness, your first instinct might be to load them up into the chute and give them some LA200, right? Well, I guess at this point we can ask ourselves, is this really necessary? Could it prove to be detrimental in the future? And are we feeling its effects now? Or I guess the main question that we should be asking ourselves is, should we start limiting the use of antibiotics in livestock?
Research proves that there are multiple advantages to antibiotic use in livestock breeds. The most important of these is the treatment and prevention of infectious diseases. Other advantages include antibiotic use for agricultural gain, such as enhancing growth rates and sizes, increasing the animal's lifespan, and increasing the shelf life of food products. On the contrary, there are important disadvantages to antibiotic use in animals to take note of. Among these are the buildup of resistance to antibiotics in animals and transmitting that resistance and potential diseases to humans. The overwhelming majority of popular press articles show how the negative effects of antibiotic use in animals outweigh the positive ones. Most agree that antibiotic use is permissible for necessary reasons, such as to treat diseases. However, using antibiotics simply for agricultural and financial gain is not worth the potential health risks that it can present in both animals and humans. Due to the multiple ways that resistance can be passed along, limiting the use of antibiotics seems to be most beneficial. The overall synopsis of antimicrobial use in livestock, based on popular press research, is to use these medications in needed situations, but not for growth and hormone promotion.
There is no doubt that the use of antibiotics in the livestock industry is a questionable and controversial topic amongst any consumer, agricultural scientist, or research study. On one hand, the possible overuse of antibiotics has created a resistance that could ultimately cause the products of the livestock industry to be deemed unsafe for consumers. However, without the use of antibiotics, the livestock industry would have detrimental effects that could make the most minor illnesses a very worrisome issue for producers. The topic has been discussed by many professionals of all backgrounds, including veterinary, agricultural, and medical, to find a solution to this issue. The most prevalent solution is stricter regulation on the use of antibiotics in livestock. These regulations would help to not only decrease the emerging antibiotic resistance, but also ease the concerns of consumers and help in reestablishing a safer and less controversial product sold.
To round it all up, it can safely be said that antibiotics have both their pros and their cons. Through the research we did during the process of this project, we found that the use of antibiotics can become most harmful when used excessively or unnecessarily. This typically occurs when animals are treated with antibiotics to enhance their growth or sometimes increase the shelf life of the product after the animals have been harvested. However, this may lead to potential disease in both the animals and the humans who then go on to consume them. We have therefore concluded as a group that antibiotics should be reserved for necessary uses, such as treating an already present disease, rather than exploiting it and its use for the purpose of maximizing profits.